The Jackal gives you his true and flawless word that he had every intention of providing the genetic material required for Dr. Robin to create her much longed for but elusive progeny to be, but his deep and abiding love of fair Lulu paralyzed him at a most crucial moment of...
No more details.
But now you understand why you must provide Dr. Robin with what she so desperately needs.
So tell me, are the arrangements in place? Fine. Now I'll make sure that Mr. Corinthos arrives in Puerto Rico. You make sure that he never departs.
So, how long do these meetings usually take?
Depends, like a day or two. It could be longer.
So there's a chance you could be back from Puerto Rico in time for the black and white ball at Windermere?
Maybe I just won't go.
You do not care about him! I can do him a favor by getting rid of you! What do you think about that?
No! Nicholas! Nicholas, no! Go on! Please, come on. Oh.
What did I just do?
Dr. Robin would be the most exemplary of all mothers, and the Jackal knows that you hold her in the highest esteem, that you two would produce a deeply awesome baby.
Spinelli. It's okay.
Look, I failed, but all is not lost, because Stone Cold is here.
It's okay. If the procedure didn't work out for you, maybe it wasn't meant to be. You didn't have to call in a replacement.
The Jackal gave you his word, and I am a man of my word.
Rob, can I just talk to you for a minute?
I'm so sorry, Jason. I'm mortified.
Don't be.
I'm the one that told Spinelli he might need your advice.
I know, I was standing right there.
It never occurred to me that he would call you in as a substitute or announce to the entire 10th floor every detail of my life. I mean, it's ridiculous to think of you fathering my child.
You're not really.
Wait, please. What did I do? Did I hurt you?
Hurt me? Nicholas, you just almost shoved me off the edge.
You need to leave.
What? Do you expect me to act like nothing just happened
Please,
because
just
we're
leave.
long lost?
Please, get out of here right now!
Not until you tell me what is wrong with you!
I don't know. I don't remember what just happened.
You don't remember?
No. There's something wrong with me.
Yeah. No kidding.
I keep telling myself it's some uninherited medical condition that can just be diagnosed and treated, but I don't know. Maybe I am just my father's son.
See you at the ball. Who are you?
Hey.
Hey! How you doing home so early? I thought you had meetings today.
I just had to pick up these files.
Oh.
What'd you put in the drawer?
Nothing.
Really? I saw you hide something in there.
It's really nothing. Why are you interrogating me in my own living room?
Okay, I'm sorry. I just, with everything that's going on, I'm a little worried.
Not everything is a life or death situation. We were invited to a party.
Really?
Yeah.
By Nicholas Cassady.
Yes, he's having a black and white ball at Windermere.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, and you see, he's giving a grant to the hospital in Alan's name.
Yeah, I've got meetings in Paris that weekend, so we can't go.
Puerto Rico needs my attention right now, and, so.
Well, you're putting out fires, I understand that.
But then again, Bernie can go to Puerto Rico because they respect him. He can handle things. What do you want?
Boss, Trevor
I'm
Lance.
kind of busy.
I need to see you now.
It's okay, Max. Let him in. This is like,
Look,
what?
Mr. Zakara just received an offer from one of your associates in Puerto Rico. Now, you want to discuss it? Fine. If you don't, that's okay, too. Would it be simpler if you just hired a receptionist?
Say what you gotta say, Trevor.
I don't feel quite comfortable discussing the details in front of Kate. And I don't think you will either.
Okay, fine. No answer. I don't care why you gave it to me. You said it belonged to your mother. Don't you want it to remember her by? Look, I don't have my mom in my life anymore either. And I have her engagement ring, and I wear it when I miss her, and it just reminds me of times when she was happy.
Well, it's good you got that to remember.
Don't you remember a time when you
Give
was
the
happy?
necklace back or take it with you. Either way, you need to leave.
Okay, fine. Goodbye.
Would make sense that you would ask me to be the father. You and I respect each other. We've helped each other out in all kinds of ways over the years.
It's okay. You don't have to say it. I understand why you would want to do it.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Actually, your name was the first on the list, but I crossed it off immediately because I know that you couldn't father a child and let it go.
And having to watch a kid grow up from a distance, that would be torture.
Thank you, Dr. Drake.
Do you know what the Bradley chart is?
Nope.
They were formerly romantically attached, and Stone Cold was recovering from grievous injuries incurred when his now deceased brother wrapped a car around a tree at deadly speeds, and then after that, in a complicated series of events, Jason and Robin cared for Michael Corinthos when he was but a babe in arms. So, wouldn't it be kind of a strange but harmonious twist of fate if they now decided to create a child of their own?
It'd be crazy.
Oh, why is that?
Where do I start? Jason's line of work, Robin's health issues, their personal history. And yes, of course, Robin's not ready to be a mother.
Okay.
Nurse Mayer, Nurse Crowell, please get back to work.
Alas, I have no work, for I failed my mission.
Mr. Spinelli, you have shared too much information with us today, so if you are not going to make a try for it again,
I'll never perish the thought.
Good night, Mr. Spinelli. Now here is the Bradley chart that you really weren't looking for. And if you've changed your mind about Dr. Scorpio's baby, please do it on your own time.
I've been having these problems for a while now. See, I get angry, and then I get violent, like I did, for no real reason. See, but the actions, they don't match the situation. You understand?
Yeah. I mean, sure. In other words, you're losing it.
I don't know. I have these blackouts. I lose blocks of time.
Do you remember confronting me at the hospital?
Yes.
You do, but you have absolutely no recollection of almost just shoving me over this edge.
Sam, I would never try to kill you or anyone else for that matter. If I were really thinking clearly, please tell me you know that.
You know, Alexis did mention that you were having trouble controlling your temper.
Yeah,
Yeah, I threw something at her. Did she tell you that?
Yeah, and I think I would assume that's why she took the kids out of here.
Yeah. These attacks, if you want to call it, that they seem to be random, and I had a bunch of tests run. That's why I was at the hospital today. But they were all inconclusive, so.
Okay. All right, let me get this straight here. You've been flying into these fits of rages, attacking people, losing control, blacking out, the whole deal. The doctors can't seem to figure out what's wrong with you. You can't seem to obviously control the rage. And you're about to host a major formal ball here at Windermere, across the lake from hospitals, cops, anybody that can help you. Why?
It's going to be the social event of the season.
Since when have you cared about social events?
I don't, but you know, everyone in town is going to be there, and I want to see what they're wearing, and I want to see Windermere all decorated, and I want to dance with you.
We can dance in Paris.
You can cancel your meetings.
No, I can't offer something like this.
I took Brenda to the Bacchanalia Ball, and everyone talks about how great that was, how it was one big fairy tale.
No, it wasn't anything like that.
Well, you know what was happening to me at the time? I was in Shady Brook because I just shot Tony Jones in court, okay? So my love sucked at the time, but now it's great. And I have a family and I have a wonderful husband. I want to show it off and I want to celebrate.
You know what? We can celebrate in Paris. It's the most romantic city in the world.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime ball.
Look, the Bacchanalia Ball was a nightmare, okay? Catherine Bell was shoved off the balcony. We all thought that she was dead. Besides, you don't even like the Cassidons. You can't stand to be in the same room with Alexis.
I'll stay away from Alexis.
Okay, we both know why going to this ball is a bad idea. Do I need to spell it out?
Hey, I'm not worried about Nicholas Cassidine.
Well, you should be. He came after you with a letter opener after stabbing my brother. Even if I didn't have a prior engagement, there's no way I'd be taking you to this ball.
If you don't take me, I'm gonna go alone.
We all know that Anthony Zacchara is too crazy to understand an offer from anyone, Trevor.
When I represent a client, it is confidential. So I would prefer not to negotiate in front of a third party.
I am not going to ask Kate to leave because you barged into my office.
Katie, you really don't want to hear this.
I don't have anything better to do these days, Trevor.
All right, specifically.
Yeah.
One of your partners in your Puerto Rican casino venture reached out to Mr. Zacchara. Now, if you want to hear the details, fine. If not, I'm going to save my breath and protect Mr. Zacchara's interests.
You know what? We're finished here.
The way you dismiss people. You know, it's almost as if you dismiss reality. Anthony Zacchara used to do that. A lot.
You realize he's playing mind games.
I'm just trying to figure out what he's really after.
The grasshopper offers his most humble apologies.
Stop apologizing.
I never should have asked you to come in for the save. It was rude and thoughtless and basically a vain attempt to cover for my performance anxiety and utter lack of machismo.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
It was the plastic cup.
Okay, that's stop right there. I don't need the details.
The idea
buddy.
of a soul, of a child, a being that could have Dr. Robin's eyes and my gaming skills, my life force trapped, struggling to survive in a plastic cup, only then to be frozen.
Okay, if that's how you're thinking about it, maybe that was your problem.
No, dude, not a problem. Complete and abject failure. I was so nervous. It felt like everything was closing in, you know? I crashed through all levels of the game.
It was generous of you to want to help Robin. But you know what? You're allowed to have second thoughts.
You don't think I'm a wimp?
I think that you were honest about how you feel. And you know what? I hope this works out for Robin. I think that she has a lot to offer her child, but I don't think she really understands what it means for a man to know that he's a father.
Even when I believed Trevor was a good man, I knew he was an expert at playing people. He is a master at exploiting the weaknesses of the adversary.
Well, it's a pretty useful skill.
Yes, but if he is resorting to mind games, that means he's scared, which makes him very dangerous.
The sooner I figure out what Trevor's angle is, I'll be able to handle it. I'm sorry, I can't go to the party with you. I got to go to Puerto Rico for that meeting.
No, it's fine. I'm accustomed to attending formal events alone.
Oh, come on. You're not going to go to that Cassadine party by yourself.
I have been to plenty of parties all by myself when I lived in the city. It's part of my job description.
I understand, but you know, that was Manhattan. We're talking about Port Charles. And as beautiful as you are, I don't want you to go into that party because all the guys are going to be hitting on you. Right? And I'm gonna be very upset.
Is that
so
what
I tell you
happened?
what. I'll be back in time to take you to that ball, okay?
You can be quite charming in a retro sort of way.
Unless you think I'm bad for your image.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I've been fired from Couture. I've been sentenced to mopping floors and dumping bedpans. I think I've managed to tarnish my image all on my own. Thank you very much. But my new magazine is going to bring me back to the top, and I would be proud to stroll into Windermere on the arm of sunny Corinthos, because I'm about to beat those bastards at their own game.
I can't wait to see that happen.
I can't believe that you would even consider going to this ball after what Nicholas Cassadine has done to you and my brother.
I'm sure Nicholas is under some kind of medical care. He's on tranquilizers or something. He's not going to have a big ball when he could freak out any minute.
Don't be so sure. Sometimes the Cassadines don't think like the rest
Okay,
of us.
fine. Let's say Nicholas loses it, okay? He's not going to come after me or anyone else on the dance floor.
Oh, that's very reassuring, Carly.
I know that you're concerned for me and I love you for it, but Jax, I'm going.
You're my wife.
I know that. But that doesn't mean I take orders.
I am not going to allow you to make a stupid decision, okay?
Now I'm stupid?
Don't put words in my mouth. You know exactly what I mean. Don't be so stubborn.
Stupid and stubborn. You're on a roll.
I am trying to protect you. This is ridiculous. I'm trying to protect you. Can't you see that?
Myself. I can protect myself.
I have to go to the hotel. I have these meetings, okay? We can discuss this when I get back.
Well, I don't need to discuss it because I'm going to the black and white ball with or without you.
No, you're not.
I've been planning this ball for months as a gift for Emily, along with an endowment to the hospital in her father's name.
Why don't you just change the location? Have it at the Metro Court. This way, if you start flipping out, someone's going to be able to take you to the hospital.
I'm trying to recreate one of Emily's greatest memories, the Bacchanalia Ball, which is here at Windermere.
Reschedule it, Nicholas.
No.
Wait until you get better.
I'm not going to postpone my life just because I might be getting sick. No.
People thought I was stubborn.
No. Be careful. It's a family trip.
Yeah, well, I hope that's the only thing we have in common.
So do I.
Hey, I was just walking in from the garden and I happened to see you up here.
Yeah, Nicholas was just showing me the view. It's a beautiful night out tonight.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna actually get going. It was good to see you. I guess I'll see you both at the ball.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks.
Okay.
You had another blackout, didn't you?
Oh my God, Emily. I almost killed Sam. I tried to throw her over the edge.
Yeah, but you didn't.
Please stop making excuses for me.
You got a minute?
I can't tell you how out of here I am.
Look, if you need me to say it, I will. Asking Spinelli to father my child was a bad
That's not
idea.
what I was gonna say at all.
I'm sorry. I just did it again and put words in your mouth.
I just need to know one thing. What if Jason would have said yes?
I know what this child means to Robin. And she had no idea that she would live long enough to even make it through medical school, much less become a doctor, and now she's talking about having a kid.
You're a true and loyal friend, Stone Cold.
I just understand what Robin is asking from her baby's father, but I miss Jake all the time. So, the texting, Carly's text messages, what do we got on that?
You know, you seek comfort in work, and the Jackal seeks comfort in cyberspace.
Just tell me what she sent to the Zakars, please.
Yes, I will check.
I just got back from Johnny's Zakars.
You went to see the Warp Wall?
Don't worry. I stayed outside the wall.
Why would you even risk going?
Well, I had to return a necklace. It was his mother's.
You know that Anthony Zakar is crazy, right? What if he saw you?
He didn't. I told you I was nowhere near the house.
Lulu, I told you that it's going to be dangerous for you to live here. You decided to stay. That's fine. But you need to follow some rules, okay? I want you to stay away from the Zakars because if anything happened to you, it could trigger a war.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Pay attention. This is business. This is not about you and some guy you met, okay? A lot of money and a lot of power is at stake here, and a lot of people are willing to kill for it.
Who's the girl?
What girl?
The blonde girl.
Her car stalled. I helped her get it started.
You're lying in my home to my face. You gave that girl your mother's necklace, and she threw it back at you. She insulted you. I saw her. What's her name?
Linda Stafford. She lives in the city, but I dumped her. I made her bring back the necklace.
Had the gardeners finished pruning the roses?
I'm so sorry I'm running late.
You're not running late, but I am very excited to show you the numbers. Now, I have drawn up the startup costs, the business plan, the budget projection, but of course I need your input since you are the primary investor. And I want to keep the subscription price low. Jax,
Yeah.
is there a problem?
No. No problem.
If you're having second thoughts about investing, I would appreciate it if you told me right now.
I'll take a look over the numbers. I'm sure they're fine. You know what you're doing.
Then, what's the problem?
It's that obvious, huh?
Yeah.
Just, I had a fight with Carly.
Imagine that.
She's being completely unreasonable about going to this black and white ball.
Hey,
Hi. I'm gonna be going to Puerto Rico for a couple days. Won't be long.
is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Jason is gonna be around. The guards are in place, so everything's gonna be good.
Okay, that's great. Call me when you get back, and I'll send the boys right over.
That's it.
What do you mean that's it?
You're not gonna ask me no more questions?
None of my business.
Something's up.
What?
Don't do that.
It's code of life, okay? I have one. I'm busy. Like I said, when you get back, call me. I'll send the boys right over. You
Carly,
can spend tons of time
spill
with
it.
them.
What's going on?
Nothing! Look, I'm just sitting around here stressing about what to wear to the black and white ball. I mean, which dress would your snobby girlfriend pick? Would she pick this one?
Yeah, that right there. Yeah. So, okay, you really don't want to tell me what's going on? You don't have to? Which tells me that you're working on a plan. And my advice to you is, drop it.
If Jason wanted to be the father of my child, I would be ecstatic. He has many wonderful qualities to pass on, but I knew he would never agree.
I didn't. I thought he came here tonight to volunteer. I had this flash of what it'd be like, you know. You two loved each other once, and it's only natural to bond over a child. Rob and Jason, their little baby.
It obviously didn't happen.
Could though. Drives me crazy to think of you with another man. having the family that I can't give you.
Won't give me.
Yeah. Can't and won't are two different things. You've shown me all the respect in the world, me not wanting children, and you haven't tried to change my mind, help me see the light. You just moved on. I haven't shown you the same respect. I've been too involved in your choices, and I can't blame you for being upset. So as of now, I'm not going to interfere. I don't have an opinion. As of now, I'm going to stay out of your personal life.
Thanks for coming.
My pleasure. You're on the list.
Yes. What list?
Sonny pays me a very generous retainer to handle his legal affairs and those of several other people.
Who else is on the list?
That falls under the heading of attorney-client privilege.
Okay, let me think about this. Jason, of course. Me, you just told me. Mike, probably. Max, I hope. He and Milo deserve the best, and yes, you're obnoxious and you're a snob. You are really good at what you do. Alexis, no, because she's a lawyer, so she doesn't need... You represented Kate Howard for her drunk driving thing. But she paid you, right? Kate Howard is not on Sonny's list.
Attorney-client privilege. Now, do you actually have something to discuss with me, or shall I simply bill Sonny double for this and leave you to your own speculation?
Why do you bill him double?
I always do with you. Oh, please, there's my hourly fee, and then there's additional compensation for mental duress. I was actually thinking about adding a second bump for anxiety and for emotional distress, but then I thought that would simply make me seem a little greedy.
So Sonny pays you double to handle me when he doesn't want to?
In my blessedly limited experience, there is only one person who has any success whatsoever in handling you, and that's Jason. He seems to have limitless reserves of patience. I, on the other hand, am an attorney, and I provide only legal representation, not emotional guidance. So, if you are in need of my services, please tell me. Otherwise, I'm late for my karate class.
You take karate?
Hi. It's very emotionally centering. You really should try it sometime.
Okay, you know what? Your karate can wait. I need you to tell me the legal difference between self-defense and murder.
Oh, this is definitely being bumped up to triple my normal rate.
Can you please just tell me?
Okay, fine. But I'm going to need some details first. And remember, anything that you're about to tell me must be prefaced with the word hypothetically.
Okay. What if, hypothetically, I received a message from the person who could have killed Letitia, and this hypothetical person wanted me to meet with them? And when I went to meet with them, I took a gun, and this hypothetical person tried to kill me, and I shot them instead. Would that be considered self-defense?
I got you're serious, aren't you? All right, well, there's a very fine line between defending oneself, protecting oneself, and lying in wait. So it would be helpful if we had some evidence that this hypothetical person had actually tried to kill you. A gun with his or her fingerprints on it, or a bullet hole in the wall, or some type of recording of the incident. Because without corroborating evidence, a prosecutor could argue that by you shooting this hypothetical person, you had committed premeditated murder.
So I'm just to sit and wait for this person to show up and kill me?
Technically, you're supposed to inform law enforcement. Well, but if that doesn't seem like an option to you, then I suggest involving your dear friend Jason. He seems more than capable of permanently silencing anyone who would threaten you.
I can't tell Jason. If I tell Jason, he'll stop me from going to the ball.
The black and white ball at Windermere? That's where you are planning on meeting Letitia's killer?
I am not making excuses, Nicholas. I'm just stating the facts, okay? You have a medical condition and you're doing your best to figure out what it is. Yes, you've been volatile, okay? Yes, you've been having blackouts. And yes, you've been dangerous at times, but you're still Nicholas Cassadine.
Which might be part of the problem here.
No, I refuse to believe that.
Emily, just think about it as a doctor for a minute, would you? There's an awful lot of reasons here why this could be hereditary.
You are not Stavros. You would have never thrown Sam off of this tower, Nicholas, and you would never hurt.
But I did. And what about the guy I attacked in the police station? What about him? What about Logan Hayes twice? What about Jerry, who I stabbed in the chest and left him to die in an alley?
We're gonna figure out what's wrong with you, okay? And we're gonna take care of it.
I'm just afraid that it might be too late. Okay? There's something broken inside of me. I mean, for God's sakes, I just attacked my own family. And what if you're next?
Why would you want to ruin the black and white ball by meeting with a killer?
He wants to meet me there.
Then don't go! Oh, give me your invitation. Oh, I would be more than happy to go. The gowns are going to be spectacular. Who are you planning to wear, by the way? Can I borrow it?
No, you can't have my dress and you can't have my invitation. I'm going to go to the ball and I'm going to meet that bastard, and when they try and kill me, I'm going to shoot him instead.
Okay, Carly, look, try to understand. If you go through with this and something untoward happened, which is practically guaranteed, and Sonny or Jason finds out that I knew about this and I didn't try to stop you, the outcome is likely to be extremely unpleasant.
Jason and Sonny are not going to hurt you, okay? You are the best attorney they've ever had. And besides, they're not going to know about this because I'm protected under attorney-client privilege, remember?
Touche.
Thank you.
Okay, look, all joking aside. One of the repercussions of being an attorney is that you wind up finding a great deal about your clients' personal lives. For instance, I happen to know that you are the mother of 2 young boys who would be devastated if they lost you. Not to mention Sonny, not to mention Jason. And I'm sure your current husband would be equally upset.
I'd have no intention of dying.
No one ever does, Carly. Oh, and by the way, a murder trial, that's its own special kind of torture. Imagine sitting in a courtroom having your life torn apart, knowing that one false move, one ill-considered expression, a smile at the wrong moment can cost you your freedom for the next 20 years to life. Now, why would you want to risk that when your best friend in the whole world is, hypothetically, a professional killer? So why not just tell Jason everything and let him deal with it in his own way?
The killer is sending me messages, so I have to go to the ball to draw them out. But you're right. I should have Jason there as backup.
Great, let's call him. I'll wait till he arrives.
No, I can't tell him that I'm meeting Letitia's killer. I'll just have to make him take me to the ball. And it's perfect because Jax can't go, so Jason can take me, and he always carries a gun, so there's no problem there.
This whole line of thought is problematic.
No, it's perfect. Jason and I will go to the ball together, and when I get there, I'll text the killer and tell the killer where to meet me. See, the tricky part is going to be getting Jason into position. I can figure that out when I get to Windermere. The hard part, though, is going to be getting Jason to actually take me to the ball because he hates dressing up and he
Carly,
can't stand
don't
parties.
do this. It's not gonna work.
It is perfect. Are you kidding me? You are brilliant. Thank you, Diane.
Yay, whoopee for me. Carly, you could be leading Jason into an ambush.
Jason and I are a great team, okay? We're going to be fine.
Look, if you love Jason as much as you claim to, then you have got to warn the man that he's not.
Hey!
What's she doing here?
Are you still mad?
Stone Cold, are you going to the ball at Windermere? And if so, perhaps your apprentice could tag along with you and your as of yet unnamed date?
Not going to the ball. Got too much work to take care of, starting with the Zakaras.
Trevor says you can't leave.
Screw Trevor. I have to warn someone about something.
Hey, if you're talking about Lulu, Spencer. Hey.
Don't you ever say her name, or my father can hear. Mr. Sakara, are you ready for your dinner? Mr. Sakara?
Oye, amigo.
Bienvenido.
¿Qué tal?
¿Cómo estamos?
Ok, haceme un favor, trae el carro, ok, porque tengo que hacer una llamada.
Enseguida, señor Benítez.
Yeah, Bernie. I just got off the plane. Yeah, it was no problems at all. Listen, they're bringing the car around, so I got to make this fast. The meeting's going to be at the Playa. Send the profit statements to my suite. Okay, car's here. I got to go.
I would appreciate it if you left me alone.
Katie, I'm concerned.
And I'm busy.
Look, Sonny is drawing you into a very dangerous situation. There are certain facts about my business that just can never be made public.
Then why on earth are you discussing them in a restaurant?
You're right. Forget about what I said. Are you going to that black and white ball?
I am. With Sonny.
Excuse me. Lansing?
Corinthos limo just exploded. He's dead.
Great.